head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Gets past one man, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jones on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones steps away to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first touchdown. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Now he's forced out left. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah,
but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open as a defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
45 tonight, 45 tonight.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Need old blue. 36 to my face.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Crowder. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Dancing to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Tua on fourth down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's got some space here. And they work this out past the 25. 139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Carter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On third down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Waddle now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They run the counter. Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes
Jones hit and the ball's held. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.